This is Blake Atwood with FaithVillage.com. We're talking with Ken Coleman, host of his own syndicated radio talk show, aptly named The Ken Coleman Show, and author of One Question, Life-Changing Answers from Today's Leading Voices. Thanks for your time today, Ken. I'm going to ask you more than one question, so let's get started.
Thanks, Blake.
It seems like this book is a natural outpouring of everything you've already done professionally. So tell us about the reason you wanted to distill that knowledge into such a book.
Yeah, Blake, I wanted to do two things with this book. One, I wanted to showcase and disperse some timeless wisdom, which is why we divided the book into three major sections, which I consider to be seasons of life that we all go through. One is succeeding. We all want to succeed in our particular path of life, and then it is surviving is the next section. And we all go through seasons of life, sometimes even while we're succeeding, where we just have to hold on for everything we've got. And then the final section of the book is sustaining. So succeeding, surviving, and sustaining, three big seasons of life. And I wanted to, as I said, sit down with some of the most admired, successful people in our world and ask them some of the biggest questions about life's biggest topics. So that's what we did, 34 individual, unique, one-question interviews. And what is collected is some incredible wisdom that will encourage someone who's 22 or someone who's 62. And then the second thing I wanted to do, beyond just collect that wisdom and give it out there, was I really wanted to highlight and then challenge the audience. And so I was highlighting the power of just one single question, that you can actually get great information, the information that you truly need, with a really great question. As I write in the book, a good question informs, a great question transforms. And so by highlighting the power of a single question and then challenging my readers to say, hey, where am I not asking enough questions? We did some research for the book and found a study from the University of Michigan that shows that by the time we reach the 8th grade, Blake, most of us are only asking 2 to 3 questions a day. Now, that's pretty significant when you, as a parent, think about your toddlers who are asking hundreds of questions a day. So we come into this world innately wired with a great curiosity. But by the time we reach the 8th grade, we're only asking 2 to 3 questions. And then you look at our education system. And while I'm a big proponent of education, our Western education system is completely predicated on one major goal, and that's teaching our kids how to answer the right question. And so I don't really care so much about what the answers are if my kids are asking. What I mean by that is they don't have to get all the right answers the first time, because I know if they're living with a habit of inquiry, a phrase we introduced in the last chapter, that they're going to find the right answers for them. And so that's what we wanted to do, highlight the power of a question, but then also challenge people to get that antenna back up and reawaken that inner child so that we can ask the right questions, because questions are the keys that unlock life's most important answers.